brought to you by Operation Barnabas. I am your host, Shawn Welsh, and I'm sitting here today with Joshua DeDecker from REOPSS. Joshua, how you doing today?
Fantastic. Pleasure having me.
I'm glad you can make it today. So tell us a little bit about your service.
So I served in the Army, and I was a cavalry scout. So I was forward reconnaissance. I basically would go out and find the enemy in front of the main fighting force. And I did that for a little over 3 years, got stop loss within my MLS to go to Iraq. And most of my time was spent in Germany, but then spent a little time in the desert.
Gave me goosebumps with that word stop loss. It's like you get a little PTSD from that word.
Right.
That was serious back then. All right, so now you're involved with REOPSS. You want to tell us a little bit about what that is?
Sure. So REOPSS, we are coined it as the home of the fractional property operator. So we are basically high leverage property management, property operations expertise at a economical cost on short-term engagement. So kind of think of us as a quick reaction force for property management portfolios, or DIY landlords are looking to improve their portfolio to get started in real estate and property management, or scale, process and workflow, anything related to management operations.
Sounds really, really fancy.
Okay.
And it sounds like you brought the military part with you along when you started that too. So let's break it down a little bit more. So like for someone who doesn't know anything about real estate or the military, how would you describe it?
Sure. So in property management, what we do for anybody that owns a property, say call it a single family home, call it a condo, call it an apartment unit, we take that unit and then we basically operate it on behalf of the owner, meaning that we lease it. We take care of the tenant while the tenant's in the home, and we basically manage the cash flow, the expenses as far as maintenance, take care of the resident, and then we see them on the way in, on the way out, and then we bring in another tenant. Basically anything that's involved in that process.
So ultimately, you're also making the life easier of the owner.
Absolutely. That's what we get paid for.
That is awesome. I love that. So it's not just for veterans, right? It's for anybody who wants to get involved. Can get involved with REOPSS, right?
Yes, sir.
So how or why should veterans specifically get involved with REOPSS? Why would that be a good option for them?
Well, what I found in transitioning out, I think I've heard it a lot, is one of the easiest ways to build wealth. I don't know if easiest or best ways to build wealth is through real estate or through an asset. And real estate, learning how to operate real estate would be a key function of that. Whether you're starting out with one property or if you aspire to be a big portfolio owner one day, you should know the basics. That way, even if you get to 1, 2, 3 portfolio homes and you decide to turn it over to somebody else, you know what to look for.
Okay, so you help with the management piece, but then am I hearing that you also can assist with like the education piece as well to help better prepare the homeowner or the veteran?
Absolutely. So when I transitioned out, I went straight into restaurant management, and I didn't know anything about real estate or property management. And I had my first opportunity with a military housing provider called Lincoln Military Housing. Okay. And that's what opened the door for me. And if I would have, when I transitioned, if I would have maybe had that knowledge of what, or even aware of it, I definitely would have pursued it, because it's a lot of quick thinking and in-time reaction, which I think a lot of military members are kind of, especially transition military members, are kind of poised for.
Yeah, I know when I went through my transition, I didn't hear a lot of things about real estate in general, whether it be investing in it or actually getting a real estate license and trying to sell it. That was one topic that I didn't hear a whole lot on, surprisingly, because I agree with you. It's a great way to build wealth, and you got a town like Jacksonville, you got colleges, you got military bases. I mean, what better place to own property, in my opinion?
Absolutely.
Okay. So how long you guys have been in operation?
So I just basically opened the doors about 3 months ago.
Okay.
I've been doing this professionally. Through corporations for better part of 13 years, and decided to take my expertise and skills on the road and start doing it for myself and showing others what I learned.
That is awesome. So are you looking to hire people, or are you just looking for clients at this time?
Right now, just clients.
Okay.
Obviously, we hope to grow and scale in the future, but right now, just opening the doors, looking for clients, and seeing who's out there that we can help with their real estate and property management needs.
Outstanding. Sounds like a great organization. I wish you the best of luck, and I can't wait to hear where you take it from here. It's going to be phenomenal.
Appreciate that.
I want to thank you all for tuning in today to 5 Minute Salute. This has been Shawn Welsh with Joshua DeDecker from REOPSS, and come see us again next time.
My name is Helena Pugh. I am the founder of Zahara Veterans Network. So I started Zahara Veterans Network because as I transitioned out of the military in 2012, I was encountering so many challenges with my transition, and I realized that there really wasn't an organization that spoke definitively to the issues that impacted women veterans, but also I encountered other male veterans who were having very similar issues to which there really wasn't an answer. So I started the organization so that I can provide information for other veterans, but also put us on the path to start providing those services that weren't being offered.